I was Parat, my nervous down was just Jageba. Then my Dr. Mound, what my husband had the hiding in my Khalif for 6 months. My husband told everyone I was having a mental breakdown. In reality, he was slowly poisoning me to get my inheritance, and almost got away with it, until one doctor finally believed me. Getting my keys, missing appointments, crying for no reason at first. I blamed stress from my mother's recent death and the pressure of suddenly managing her estate valued at nearly $3 million. You are just overwhelmed, babe, Ryan would say, handing me my morning coffee with a concerned smile. Maybe you should see someone, but the symptoms got worse. Violent tremors in my hands, heart palpitations so severe I couldn't catch my breath. Paranoia that made me afraid to leave our house. Ryan documented everything, filming my episodes and showing them to our friends, his parents, even my brother. Emma needs serious help, he'd say, his voice breaking perfectly. Everyone believed him, why wouldn't they? We'd been married 8 years, he was a respected pharmacist who volunteered at the Children's Hospital. I was the one babbling about conspiracy theories and forgetting how to sign my name. The breaking point came when I collapsed at my mother's grave. Ryan found me there, confused and soaked from the sprinklers. He took me straight to the hospital, where doctors diagnosed me with severe anxiety and possible early onset dementia. I was only 34. We need to consider long-term care options, Ryan told my brother in the hallway, and we should talk about getting power of attorney for the inheritance. She can't manage it like this. Through the fog in my brain, one clear thought emerged. Ryan had only started bringing me coffee every morning after my mother died. When the nurse came in, I whispered, I need a different doctor, please, without my husband knowing. She must have seen something in my eyes, because the next morning Dr. Haley Chen appeared while Ryan was getting breakfast. Your symptoms are inconsistent with dementia, she said, reviewing my chart, and your tox screen showed unusual results. I'd like to run more specific tests. I told her about the coffee, the timing of my symptoms. How no one believed me, she nodded without judgment and ordered comprehensive testing for heavy metals and prescription drugs. 3 days later, she closed my hospital room door. We found significant levels of lithium and atropine in your system. Both can cause all your symptoms. The atropine levels are particularly concerning. They're well beyond therapeutic doses. My hands shook. What does that mean? It means someone's been medicating you without your knowledge, possibly for months. She paused. Your husband works at Westside Manistee, correct? That night, Dr. Chen and hospital security helped me set a trap. They installed a tiny camera in my hospital room, facing the table where Ryan always prepared my evening tea. The footage showed everything: my loving husband carefully extracting clear liquid from a bottle in his pocket and adding 6 drops to my tea, stirring it methodically before handing it to me with a kiss on my forehead. Police arrested him that night. They found a stockpile of medications in his car, enough to eventually kill me while making it look like a tragic mental decline. His browser history showed searches for undetectable poisons and inheriting from spouse with dementia. At his trial, it emerged that Ryan had embezzled nearly $200,000 from his pharmacy. The inheritance wasn't just greed, it was desperation to cover his tracks before the annual audit. The prosecutor showed the jury videos spanning months, videos Ryan had recorded himself documenting my mental illness as his poisoning took effect. His defense crumbled when they played the hospital footage side by side with those videos. Then gentle, handsome, methodical murder attempt. He received 25 years without parole. I received something more valuable: vindication. The hardest part wasn't the betrayal or the physical recovery. It was facing all the people who had dismissed me as dramatic and unstable, the friends who had nodded sympathetically when Ryan suggested institutionalization, the brother who had signed papers